Man, we got some other stuff coming up too, man. I know there's some things that you want to talk about as far as your journey and what you've been through, with your heart, kidney transplant. So I think one of the things we are going to also chop it up about, is men's health. You know what I'm saying? Something that I'll be honest, man, it's something that I think in general, and I don't want to speak for every man out here. I can't, because I know my dad was one of those dudes that was great at going to the hospital checkups. My father bumped his toe, he going to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? But most men aren't like that. We tough it up, we tough it out, and sometimes we wait to the last minute before we find out something's going on, because we ignore a lot of things.
Yes.
So we have this, what I call the Superman complex.
Well, that's how they brought us up. Man up. Man up.
Yeah, true that.
We wasn't back then. We wasn't no punks.
Yeah. And then I think sometimes, man, we don't even want to. Sometimes I think we fear the diagnosis because we fear it may slow us down.
Exactly.
Because we've been built on this notion of
Exactly.
constantly having to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's something we're gonna talk about, man, and just kind of chop it up about that a little bit. Me personally, I'm trying to get a little better with taking care of my health too. And it's funny how as you get older, you start thinking about these things. That's what life does to you, man.
Yeah.
You start hitting the third and fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying? Then you want to start thinking about your health and shit.
Well, we in the third quarter right now, going into the fourth quarter. I mean, we almost here the fourth quarter.
You got some people out there right now, as we saying third quarter, they like, nah, nigga, y'all in the fourth quarter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, we coming up on it.
That'd be our young folks saying that, like, no, y'all in the fourth quarter. Y'all almost in the grade.
Yeah.
But like my old man used to tell me, to all them young folk out there, keep on living, man. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, have fun. You only live once. Enjoy yourself. You know what I'm saying? As young folks say, turn up. You know what I'm saying? Just do it in the right way. It's not going to put you in a detrimental situation that's going to hurt your future. But turn up while you out there. Enjoy your youth. Man, live love. You know what I'm saying? Do you. Do you. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with doing you as long as you're not hurting anybody else.
And that's what's up.
The minute you're hurting somebody else, then you're not doing you.
Real talk.
Just remember that. That's all. But, man, whatever you want to do, you ain't hurting nobody else, man. Enjoy your life, man. You know what I'm saying? Live it. Do you. Do what you want to do. That's one thing I love about this generation is, sure, we complain about a lot of things. I remember I didn't used to complain about some of the music I listened to, so that I was doing, and that's just natural, man. People are going to do that.
Well, the stuff they listen to is regurgitated, and they just keep repeating themselves.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. When you think about it in a bigger perspective, when it's, I mean, rap has changed a great deal. A lot of the things that they listen to now, we had a lot of those things to hear.
Yeah, but
It just was I think the only difference was
ours used to be stories.
more. Oh, this stories now is just that some of the stories are the same. I just think that our diversity was a little different as far as.
I noticed they talking about hoes and bitchs and all this. We wasn't dealing with that back then.
It's not
every most of it was stories.
Yeah, but you still had guys talking about hoes and killing and all that. Like one of my favorite rappers was a guy out of New York back at the